The DA's Vasco da Gama was ousted as council speaker during a motion of no confidence in August and replaced by COPE's Colleen Makhubele. Opposition parties in the Johannesburg Council set the ball rolling to remove Dr. Mpho Phalatse as executive mayor of Johannesburg. On the 13th of September, Phalatse obtained a court judgment interdicting a council meeting convened by Makhubele. The court had found that Makhubele overstepped. The DA-led coalition government in the city vowed to bring a motion of no confidence in Makhubele.
Not concerned, they're bringing a motion against me as the chair of chairs. And that motion, if I can talk about it, it will still come to council. Even if I'm a speaker, I would allow it to come because that's my role, to be fair, to be unbiased, and to make sure that I uphold the law at all times. But that motion was, of course, a knee-jerk reaction.
The several motions of no confidence launched by multi-party factions became the order of the day. And on the 30th of September, Johannesburg Mayor Dr. Mpho Phalatse was temporarily ousted in a no-confidence motion brought by minority parties. Phalatse then again headed to the High Court to unseat the ANC's Johannesburg chairperson, Dada Morero, who had taken over the mayoral chains. She was reinstated on the 25th of October after the court declared her removal unlawful, invalid and unconstitutional.
Ekurhuleni has a 6-month rule, Parliament has a 6-month rule, the City of Johannesburg has no limits to the number of motions of no confidence that can be brought, and that's problematic. It does not speak well for stability, and that's something that really urgently needs to be looked at. Our focus now will be to make every day count. Every day that we've been given to serve our residents will be used exactly for that reason.
The political instability by fragile governing coalitions had an adverse impact on service delivery and the running of the council. On the 23rd of November, the DA's attempt to have a 2 billion rand DBSA short-term loan approved was rejected. On the 24th of September, minority parties brought 2 more motions against Phalatse, citing poor service delivery and financial mismanagement. But Phalatse dodged yet another bullet when the ATM and the AIC withdrew both motions.
We did not pass the DBSA, and we are still of the thought, and we still believe that if there is money, why do they want that loan? So we want them to prove to us they don't need the loan, they have the money, and they are able to give us services. Cars are being repossessed continuously. Why is that happening?
The last motion of no confidence did not succeed because the ANC needed time to hold discussions with the EFF, who holds the balance of power in the council. The parties could not reach agreement on who should take over Phalatse.
In terms of consolidation of numbers, and were therefore instructed that we should withdraw the motion to allow for them to consolidate and conclude the discussion, and we will then give a way forward as to what will happen. Likelihood is that the motion will then be retabled in the new year, early next year, so that we can then continue with what we have planned. In essence, we'll still continue with the motion.
The politics of the Johannesburg Council could make your head spin. It is likely that Mayor Mpho Phalatse will face another assault on her mayoral chains in the new year. Mthethwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.